Welcome back to the Bearded Hiker. So, I always say I won't come back and do the same videos, but 2 videos ago, it might be 3 videos ago, depending on how we do the Blencathra, I was here. Haystacks. So, soloing on my own. This time, yes, duo, we're here. But we are going to do the haystacks, but not in the routine of what I did last time. So I went up over there, went up onto the top, and it was the ice. This was when it was up to -10. This time, I'm going to show, I'm doing this video first because I'm going to show the drone second. We're going a completely different route. Now, when I was here last time, I thought I'd love to do this route. And we're going up there. Now, quite a good ascent. And it's going to be a little bit challenging. The time is 2:15, which again, coming late hike, but we are overnight camping tonight. So you will get to see us cooking steak, potatoes, broccoli, having good food. We're going to go to the bovvy, which I didn't do last time. I walked past the bovvy, and we're going to probably end up staying in a tent because I'm pretty sure it's going to be busy in that bovvy tonight. And if it was a group of us, we'd have stayed in the bovvy. Or if I was on my own, but as a duo, I'd rather stay in a tent. So we will see you as we go up.
Peace.
Nice.
See you up there.
I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this. I can get you through this, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad.
Yes. So you've seen us little footage of us actually climbing up here. It's quite a good little tricky ascent, you know. It's gets the blood pumping.
Oh yeah, heart's racing.
sweating away, but I don't think this doesn't do it any justice really of where we're actually going. So up there, it's quite a nice little climb, so we're gonna have a little bit of fun. But last time I came, remember I said, so I came up that route over there, along, up onto the top, climbed up in the ice, and then slept over there. Now, Nick's just mentioned and spotted that the bovie is on a different path. So you've got to go on the alternate route, which is over there, up to the top. Now, the one I was on about, which is on the previous videos, which I'll try and get a little caption and show you what I thought was the bovie. If you look above here now, so that's what I thought was the bovie, but it wasn't the bovie. So we're going to have a little look at what that is and try to talk to you a little bit more in detail about what that is. But we're making good progress. Looks pretty misty on this GoPro, and the reason being is it's pretty cloudy and the clouds are quite low. It's not that cold, it's got like a bit of a little tiny bit of a chill, but warm at the same time, but not too clammy. So best description I can possibly give you. But going up there is steeper than you think, but look at the views all around. Just so I'm gonna give a little bit of shout out to Baz, and Baz keeps commenting on my drone footage. Now, big shout out to Baz, follows all the videos, always gives good feedback, and it's nice to get, you know, good feedback and appreciation. So giving a bit of appreciation to you, Baz. This one, hope you enjoy this one. Hope to see a comment at the bottom, and yeah, hope you enjoyed it, mate. Well, sent the drone there to follow us, which I've been trying to get it for a while. I'm trying to master. I've had it a few times, so we did it on Helvellyn and all that kind of stuff, but I wanted to see if we can try to do it, especially on this mountain. And it looks like it worked. But the views, look at this.
Should we go this way?
Yeah.
A bit of a rock climb.
Rock climb it is. Yeah, it's in the distance over there is where I pitched out, and that's when I was struggling to find water, so I managed to find a little stream, all over little ponds as such, little mini, you know, I'm going to call them little ponds. Couldn't really get much water from them because they were frozen. Found a little stream, I managed to get some water and then pitch up for the night, and that was when it was really cold. But it's good coming and viewing it from this angle and actually seeing it from this side. So it's pretty good to see what you've, you know, what you've done. Look at these little birds. You always find on these mountains little tiny birds and the most cutest little things, but I can feel it starting to spit a little, so I'm going to hike up and get up there. Nick already smashed it. Yes. We made it. Woo. So this is called Fleet with Pike. It is exactly 2,126 feet to be precise. We've made it, and it's just amazing to be out.
Makes it all worth it when you look around.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Words can't describe, and if you watch these videos, said this many times, but I hope you can realise how good it is to be out. You don't know how good you are, you don't know how good your strength is, your abilities, anything until you try. And if you're at home just doing the same old, or going to the same old restaurant or the same old pub in that routine, change the routine and come and enjoy the great outdoors.
Even like I say, the same walks. It's like if you're doing same walks, you know, try something different in you, because you never know what your capabilities are. So you test yourself, really.
That's it, different locations. Now, where we are in the northwest, it's not too far from here. It took us, I think it's an hour and a half, 2 hours, just because of the way we have to come in, really. So you go Penrith, past Keswick, and then around, which comes to this part. But fantastic being here. It's nice to be in the sun.
Yeah, sun actually keeps popping out, doesn't it?
Little pockets of sun.
It was a good hike up that.
So our next aim is to find somewhere we can cook our steak and potatoes and broccoli. Yeah, so
get some land and camp out for the night.
We're gonna have a lovely little feast and have a little celebratory
oh yeah,
have a little celebratory drink. Oh yeah,
come prepared.
as the NIMS crew do a little celebration. We're celebrating. We've got other things to celebrate in life.
100%.
So it's good to be out, it's good to be happy, it's good to be on top of here and take it all in. We shall see you when we go find somewhere to stay to eat. We finally found a little place that we are going to pitch for the night. And we've got the food on. So the tent is here, all pitched, looking well. And we started cooking the food. So down here, we've got the little MSR, little burner, which goes on top of the actual normal standard gas can. We've got the jet boil pan, jet boil top, and jet boil gas. And we're going to be cooking the potatoes.
Potatoes.
We're going to be cooking broccoli.
Broccoli.
We're going to be cooking steak.
I've got some marinade spices I've put together.
Yep. So we've got all plates, everything that we've got. We've managed to build up a collection now. So we couldn't do this on multi-day hikes, but for like little hikes that we've got like this now, it's just perfect. We did it when we was up in Langdale, and we did it in the dark. So this time we wanted to get pitched up, get everything ready, and then just have a nice bit of food and relax and look at the mountains. So this is where we are. So Great Gable over there, Great End, Kirkfell, Haystacks, Pillar. So what a way to have a little tent and pitch up for the night and just literally enjoy ourselves.
Cannot wait.
Absolutely loving it, as always.
A little cheeky
We got our
rum
little
as well.
spiced rum. So we'll take you around, demonstration of the little crib lookout. So managed to pitch it up pretty well today. Got the Thermalite Neo air pads on both of them. Thermarest, sorry, sleeping bags, Thermarest pillows, and yeah, got some little treats. So tonight, obviously, it'll be a little bit closer to sleeping arrangement. But yeah, it feels good. It feels like a good night. Last time, so you'll see the video before this where I was actually hiking. I had to get off at 5 in the morning because it was just the wind just took over. But I'm hoping tonight and tomorrow it's just a lot better and more enjoyable, because it isn't fun when you know, it's great coming down, you know, you test your abilities, but you want a nice quiet night sometimes as well, don't you? We've looked at the weather. It's saying it's 10 kilometers an hour tonight, wind tomorrow 20, potential light rain, but the way the clouds are looking at the minute, who knows, and anything can happen at any time, and it can just change. But I'm sure we'll do some more videos later. I'll send the drone out, I'll let it get a little bit more dark, and yeah, get some good footage. Well, I'll show you once the food's cooked. Yeah.
See you in a bit.
Morning! So you've seen the photos of our food last night, and we had the food and realised that we couldn't really get good signal. So we ended up cleaning all the stuff and then going hiking back up to the top again to get some signal. And when we got to the top, it started raining and the clouds came over and we ended up getting the head torches out, which was fun, but we didn't expect the rain, so we was in like the jacket we're in now, and then came back to the tent, had a couple of drinks and then went to bed. So last night's weather wasn't too bad. This is probably the most vicious that it's been.
Morning! Hello everyone! Yeah, this is definitely the worst weather now.
So it's raining now and there's a bit of wind, but we were pretty lucky last night because the wind wasn't actually too bad. And I think I've set the tent up that low to the ground with the outer sheet. It's actually worked pretty well. It's lower than the tub side and it's not too bad. I think it looks a little bit foggy on the camera, so I'll give it a little wipe. Hopefully that's better. So we're literally going to get some food. We're going to get a coffee, which is standard, get some food and then see how we get on. We're having the backpacks that we've got on today. We're going to see what it's like, see if we're going to continue to hike up and over, or if not, going to go down to the bobbies, go round and go down. But the overnight hike was what we came for. We did come for the bobbies, but there was 3 families in the bobbies, and all the fellow hikers that we had passing us and met, and they all said that the bobbies were equipped out with multiple members of families and lots of alcohol, and I think they were just coming here as a holiday and going there, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with it because bobbies are there for anybody and anyone can join and anyone can go in there. You can't book them out, so fair play to them. 3 families, so we decided to stay in the tent and enjoy the tent. Not sure if I'll be able to send the drone now because it's that wet, but I'll do some more GoPro and show you a little more. Right.
Peace out.
Snug. See you in a minute. Well, got the food ready. Porridge sultanas, porridge and strawberries. Now, I think I mentioned in previous videos about certain makes of food you can get and which you find best, and over the numerous years of finding out what food works for you, I know for a fact that Adventure Nutrition is the best for me at breakfast time. And you got to go onto their website to get theirs. Now, I found that out when I went to the Isle of Skye second time round, and I got it from the hiking shop and I had it and I was like, wow, where's this been all my life? And the second one, which you will see, let me get the food bag. So There's a couple of makes that I prefer to go with, but see, you can get Expedition Foods. Now Expedition Foods was my go-to and the saviour and the food that I always went to, and it did me good. But at night, see, fire pot for me. Chili con carnes, multiple beans, there's different ones you can go for. I prefer this at night, so I know for a fact that I like them in the morning, I like this at night, and I don't tend to go crazy. 600 calories. 600 calories. Because I am not a big chap, I can't do 1,000 calorie bags. Can't do it. Body won't allow me to do it. Again, Adventure Foods. The only Adventure Foods that I like from this brand is the pasta, the fungi. It's the only one I like from them. So when you start finding the foods that you actually like, it makes life a lot easier being in the tents. So my little tip, find multiple, go with multiple brands, because everybody's different and everyone has different tastes and different palates, etc. But once you find your food, stick with it. One tip, never ever take wet food. Now you get the brands where you've got chocolate puddings and all the rest of the stuff and it's all wet. Now they weigh around 500 grams. 500 grams is the equivalent of carrying a tent, a good tent. Them, they weigh less than 30 grams. So the equivalent, you could take 2 or 3 wet foods and there's your backpack. So the biggest tip, that don't take wet food because they don't work and you can't clean them, and you try put them into the jet boils, you try put them into the grey pans to cook and you can't get it off. It sticks, it stains, it's not good. So biggest tip is that. Now we are nice and chilled.
Just letting our porridge cook.
Yeah, coffees
on the go.
Lovely coffees, and yeah, been outside, checked the weather, nice, and the clouds are down, which is, it's nice. But we made the decision of we'll have our food, we'll chill out, we'll relax, pack up, head towards the actual larger bovvy, and then head down and enjoy the rest of the day. So we'll keep you updated, but hopefully them little tips help if you're ever thinking about doing overnight hikes, especially getting your food and how you're going to survive. Other little tip, so if you ever watch other hikers on YouTube, they could take like pasta in bags and rice in bags, and they do it that way. So it's a lot cheaper to do it that way. These are more expensive, but this prevents us from carrying multiple items, and we do get the right food. So you can take dried food, you can take dried porridge in little bags, you can take it, you can extremely cost cut in certain ways by just doing it yourself and putting it in separate little bags and cut away. Yeah, and do it that way. But for me and Nick, this is what we do, and this is how we survive, and this is how we enjoy it. So we shall see you later. So we'd just like to put a little pointer on something. Now, the bovvy, which is up there,
You can just
these,
see the top of it there.
yeah, right. These bovvies are for everybody's usage, okay? And we found out yesterday that some families came up, and I mentioned it before. And what they've been doing is they've been locking the bovvy so then they can go do what they want and leave all the stuff inside and have it as their little holiday retreat. Now, we went there just to see if you can get in, and they've locked it again. And I think it's absolutely disrespectful. So I don't moan about many things, but these bovvies are maintained by the hiking association and the mountain rescue teams and all the rest of the stuff, and this is for everybody's usage. If you're going to come to these bovvies, do not be selfish. I went to a bovvy in the Isle of Skye and met multiple amazing people from different countries, and you know, it was absolutely amazing. And this is what it's all about being special and, you know, enjoying it with fellow hikers. Not families that are going to come up. Claim it, let nobody else in. Bring all the stuff, those rugby balls and everything outside. It was like a
chalet, like they just rented it out of themselves, but it's
But
for
for-
everyone else to
yeah.
use. And like we've just met a guy called Rick who's been hiking for 4 weeks,
yeah,
and he might needed that little break in there right now with the bad weather. He's been hiking in snow and all sorts for 4 weeks constantly.
Yeah,
60-odd-year-old guy called Rick.
yeah.
You know, and he can't go in there now.
You can't go and get some shelter.
He just might have just wanted to chill and have a cup of coffee or something. Like he's brought it, he just can't, so he's got to move on.
So I just think it's absolutely disrespectful
It's a bit naughty.
and fuming really with it.
Very naughty.
It's, you know, we're here to share. Life's about sharing, enjoying the environment together. You know, we don't pay to come on this hike. It's here for us to do, and people spend their time to make sure that them bovvies are there for a rest area, an area we brought cans of gas for other people to share. We could have put food in there because I believe that's what we should do.
Yeah.
You know, I've been to bovvies there where, you know, you've got no gas left and you've been able to cook because it's there. We share things together, and that there is just taking the whole concept for granted. So please don't be like these fellow people. Just enjoy it and move on. You know, times are tough, everyone's struggling with money, and we understand, but don't let other people not have jobs, miss out or not have the opportunity to enjoy it themselves as well. So a little bit of a complaint. Don't do these often, but I think they need to be highlighted. So we'll continue hiking, but please don't do what they do. So there's a nice little place you can come to on the waterfalls when you come over to Cockermouth, which I didn't do last time. And you can go swimming in that bit, and if you climb up a little bit, go swimming where the waterfall comes down. But today is not the day. I'm going swimming. If I had a towel I would have, but not today.
I think you should get in. It smells.
No, not today. Well, we're back
We did it.
and we're dry.
Oh, we've
So-
just changed clothes.
A good thing to always do when you know you're going to come out for a hike or overnight hike, bring some fresh clothes so you can just get into nice comfies, head back, either stop for a coffee, but just being in comfies makes the world of good.
Dry.
And
Clothes.
especially when you're on the way back down, knowing you're going to get into them clothes is also quite satisfying. So we did initially come to do the bobby, didn't do the bobby, did opposite side to Haystacks, stayed overnight, and I thought it was good.
It was really good. Really enjoyed it. The weather was great. Like, we had the rain, but throughout the night it just was dead silent, wasn't it? There was no wind. It was just really good. So we had broken sleep, because you're in a tent, do you know what I mean? But it was just tapping early in the morning, wasn't it? After about
It was.
6ish.
Just after 6, started raining, wind started getting a little bit, and then yeah, you had that kind of broken sleep from then on. But
It was great.
loving it. On to the next, and thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit the subscribe, hit the like, and if you want to leave any comments about any of the videos, feel free and I will respond as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.